I'm just gonna keep reading. Oh my god, this is so bad. I can't read this.
Dude, my life sucks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of That's What She Said. Wow, thunderous applause everywhere. Thank you guys. Thank you. Wow, thank you so much. I am here today, joined by one of my best friends in the whole world, Emma. Wow! Thunderous applause again. And
One of your best friends. How do you say my last name?
Langevin.
Okay.
You
avoided it. So
I was like, I avoided it because I've said it wrong in the past.
Yeah.
And people were like, "That's not how you say Emma's last name." So
No, you got it.
yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Emma Langevin. To all of you guys pronouncing it wrong, just saying. But I'm very excited. I've been waiting for Emma to come on the podcast for a very long time now. So I'm ready. And I love you so much. So this is going to be great.
Oh, thank you. I love you. That was a solid high five.
Thank you. Thank you. I looked at your elbow. Alrighty. Well, today, what we'd like to do is start off with a little bit of our spicy spinner. We kind of just have a random topic here. And I told them I wouldn't put it there. So then I just did. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm going to give this a spin, Emma. And this lands on worst date story. So I'm going to ask you, what's you have a worst date? Do you have anything that you would like to reminisce on?
I don't think I've ever been on a date.
You've never been on a date?
No, I don't think so. Not like a real one.
Okay, well, that's fair. Honestly, I feel like I've been in relationships before where I didn't go on a date at all, so that's actually fine.
Yeah, that was like it. Like, yeah.
But you've been in a relationship before.
Unfortunately.
Honestly, that's relatable. That's kind of how I feel too. Not about Mason, I love you, but Mason, I love you so much.
The past ones.
The past relationships, they're just not.
I could have done without that.
You know, it's like even like Valentine's Day and you like sit there and you watch them play Madden for 5 hours and you have to make yourself a cheese quesadilla for dinner. But I mean, that's just off the top of my head.
Then sometimes, he takes another girl out for like sushi.
Oh, or he takes another girl out. Or
you're like sitting at home waiting.
Yeah, or he's like out with his ex-girlfriend. Like, there's all kinds. Sorry.
Crazy.
Sorry, my bad.
Relationships are so kooky.
They're so fun. I'm very happy that I'm in a healthy relationship now with Mason, but I have gone through the gutter to get here.
You deserve it, man. You deserve a good, beautiful relationship.
Thank you. All right, Emma, so introduce yourself a little bit to anyone who may not know you, what your pronouns are, anything that you want to share.
I'm Emma. I use any pronouns, and I don't know. I'm just really annoying, and now it's my job.
Yeah, she gets to do it for fun.
Yeah.
She's every day. We love that. So yeah, Emma uses any pronouns. So he, she, they, them. Also, you are the first podcast guest that has used more pronouns than just she. I know it says that's what she said on the screen, but
yeah,
I should just scribble it out and say that's what they said.
Yeah, well, you could leave she. When I say any, I mean like any. Like I don't have like a preference. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like I mean like online, typically I present myself like this because it's just like I don't know, people like it better. It's like getting into drag. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
So people respond better like.
Yeah, well, if you're dressed like a girl, like
really, yeah,
yeah, people are like it usually goes better, but like
interesting.
Yeah, if I dressed like mask all the time, like it wouldn't. I don't think as many people would like pay attention to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah, the internet's a weird place. It's just a bunch of
it depends
weirdos.
on the demographic, but
yeah. It's not my favorite personally, but we'll get into that.
Yeah,
we will get into that and the life of being a content creator because it's oh so fun sometimes. But today we have an activity, and you are better at it than I am, obviously.
Well, maybe.
Well, I've never in my life. How do you pronounce it? I don't pronounce it wrong.
Tarot cards?
Tarot cards?
Yeah.
So the T silent.
Yeah.
Tarot cards.
Tarot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So tarot cards is what we're doing today. And I'm very excited. This deck is gorgeous. It's very pretty. I'm very excited, but you're gonna have to take the lead because I'm
okay.
nervous.
Am I reading you?
Can we read each other, or is that not?
Yeah, we can read each other.
Okay, we'll read each other.
Okay.
But you do it first because I'm nervous. Because I
Okay.
don't know how it works. You walk us through it.
Do you want to use this one or you use the traditional?
That one. I like that one.
Okay.
Is that one easier, though? Because I could do that one. Where'd our paper go? Where'd our cheat sheet go?
It's probably in the box.
I have a cheat sheet, you guys, because Where did we put it? Oh, no. That's okay. We'll find it. We'll find it. I have one on my phone. Worst case scenario.
No, it's in here.
Oh, we found it. Sorry. Momentary panic. I found it. Well, Emma found it, not me.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You do whatever you got to do.
I'm just like trying to think of like advice because I'm like sometimes the one with the visuals is like easier to read because you like look at it, and
Would
like
you
this one's
rather-
like the minimalist version, but
Well, let's do the one where it's easier because you can see the
you could see it. Yeah.
the artwork on it, the paintings. I think this is like the
Yeah, if you're not like
classic.
fluent in it, like this is just like a little. It's like an advanced step.
That's advanced, and we are not. That we are not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can like take the imagery from the cards and incorporate them into your reading. You don't have to, but like you can.
Okay,
Like,
this
I don't
is
know.
exciting.
If there's an example, I'll show you.
Yeah.
But, so, actually, first you should like wake the deck up. Yeah. Give a little knock. You gotta put your. Oh my god, I dropped it. You put your energy into it. I'm bad at shuffling. Nobody fucking make fun of me.
I can't shuffle either. So
Yeah, I don't. I'm really bad at shuffling cards. I just kind of.
You just gotta throw.
I just
them.
hope for the best, bro. But
just
you gotta
throw 'em
like
around.
you gotta like shuffle them. You gotta like put like your energy into them.
Okay.
You know, so it's gotta like connect with me. We're gonna be homies. You don't want that one. Look, I don't see that's.
Oh, that one does not look good. I don't want that one.
10 of swords.
It was just a body with a lot of swords sticking out of it. I don't want that one.
Yeah, you know, it's rough. So good. That's one I would get probably.
No. Yours is gonna be great.
I hope so. I've been meaning to get a tarot reading for a while. I
Really?
had a tarot reader for a while. She predicted some crazy shit. Yeah.
And it came like it was all accurate.
Yeah, they were great. It was like weird. They got like one thing down to like the day.
Really.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Shout out Leggy, love you.
Wow.
My tarot reader.
Well, mine will not be quite
he's
as
great.
accurate. I
Yeah.
don't believe.
All right, hold on. Let me just
But it's
flip
cool.
this one more time. Let me mix it up.
Okay.
Some of them you read upside down. Oh my god.
You read them upside down.
Yeah, some if they're upside down have like different meanings. Depending on the reader, they'll read them differently.
Oh wow.
But not everybody follows that rule, but like I do.
Oh my
Let's see.
Wow, mine's gonna be so
Here.
bad compared to yours.
Do you want to pick the cards?
Mhm.
So don't flip them. Just pull them
pull 'em.
forward like towards you.
How many do I pull?
You want to do 3?
I think 3 is a good number.
Mhm.
Ooh.
We could do. Hold on. Let's see. We could do like a past, present, future, or do you have like a question?
Let's do
Or-
past, present, future.
Okay, that's like classic. So just
Oh,
pick any
wow.
3 and then don't flip them. Just put them like straight towards you. You flipped it.
Oh, she just said don't flip it. I think meant don't flip it.
Yeah.
I was
Both,
like,
both.
I literally
Both.
flip it.
Yeah.
I'm really good at following directions, guys. Don't flip it.
You're fine.
You're coming home with me.
Mhm.
Okay. And then
That one?
do I put it over there
You
though?
can put it wherever you want.
Oh,
Whatever's
gosh.
calling you.
He's shaking his head. He said nope.
And then
Wrong
if
choice.
instructions are unclear, we can always pull more.
Instructions unclear. Oh god, I'm so
Yeah.
scared. Okay.
Get around the mic.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Okay, so start this with your past.
Okay.
Right?
Past.
And now just to, be transparent, I don't really know tarot like that. I might know some things, but I'm not going to be good.
I don't either.
Yeah, this is like,
I don't either. Okay.
so you got, what is that? I can't read Roman numerals.
I can't. I don't know Roman numerals at all. Is anyone an expert? Who's seen the Super
1, 2,
Bowl?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of wands.
9?
Uh,
Who's seen the Super Bowl here?
But you
What is
pulled it
that?
upside down.
So
It's reverse 9 of wands.
is that bad?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what I
shoot.
want.
Okay.
I don't really know what the wands cards mean, I'll be
6.
honest. I know the swords because they hurt my feelings. I have a 3 of swords tattooed.
Oh. 9.
Ooh, for your present, you got the emperor.
Ooh, that's good?
I don't know, it's
Oh
reversed.
shoot. Maybe it's
And
not.
then for your future, you got Queen of Pentacles. Bitch, you're gonna be ballin'. That's case closed. You're gonna be ballin'.
Yes.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
God, this is great news.
Oh, you're rich. Congrats.
Oh my God. Yes.
All right.
I shouldn't get so excited. I was really scared I was going to get the guy with all the swords sticking out.
I'm going to pull swords cards. I guarantee it.
No, we can't.
What does the swords cards mean?
Not all of them, but usually they're just like bad, like luck, bad fortune
bad
kind of
omen.
thing. Yeah, usually it's like you're like going through a hard time or you're like struggling. Yeah.
You didn't get that. You're good.
Well, now I'm going to pull it. What if I pull it for Emma? It's gonna be
It'll be funny. It's content.
No.
Let me see.
No. Okay, so
These don't have them reversed, so I'm not going to read them reversed.
Okay.
Because it doesn't say it that
Got
way.
you.
So we'll move everything forward.
Nice.
The figure leans upon his staff and has an I can't read words. I don't know why I started reading
Skip
out loud.
It. Skip it.
As if awaiting an enemy, but behind him are 8 other staves erect in orderly disposition,
Erect?
like a palisade. The card signifies strength in opposition. If attacked, he will meet the onslaught body with this main what? Okay, let's see.
This is my pass?
Delay,
you've killed
suspension,
people?
adjournment, obstacles, adverse calamity. What?
Those are big words.
I don't know.
Why are they talking to us like we know what that
I dropped
means?
out of high school. Like
What
I'm.
do they mean?
Yeah.
It's the past. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? It's the past. What about this future I see?
Okay. So this is you in the past.
Yes.
And like you hadn't like found like your potential yet, so you were like waiting for great things to come upon you.
I was working in a tanning salon.
Yes.
Wait, you were?
You're working at a tanning salon,
get me
reading
started.
fairy erotica.
Oh, that's my present. That's my present. That's my present. That's the
And,
present.
no,
No.
just waiting, for
had to-
life to take off.
I would clean up human shit off of these tanning beds. I am not joking. Like, talk about not knowing your potential. I had to clean up.
How are you shitting in a tanning bed?
You would be
Like, what situation are you in?
No, you would be shocked the amount of people that do that. Or there's like people pee in the trash cans. I don't know why. It was a lot more like
That's a little less
body
weird.
waste than like I expected. Yeah.
I worked at GameStop and they have like bathrooms in the back and like people aren't supposed to use them, but it was like a kid and he's shit like straight up on the middle of the floor.
Like he just couldn't make it, or he just was like making a point.
I don't know what he did. I don't
He
know
wanted
why
more
he
money
did
for
that.
his games.
But just like in the middle of a GameStop, it's just really funny.
It's at the time, like, I was not laughing when, like, I was like, oh, you shit on the bed. But now I think back, I'm like, what the fuck? That's just so weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so no more shitty tanning beds.
Yeah, no more shitting tanning beds, so
Woo!
here you go. Then you got the Emperor, which is a major arcana card.
It's a major one?
Yeah. It's a big boy.
Oh my gosh. That's my
Where
present.
the fuck is it?
Oh my god.
So the Emperor symbolizes stability, power, aid, protection, a great person, conviction, reason. No.
What? It said great person?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice of that card to say that about
Yeah.
me. Wow.
Yeah. So I guess you're stable, you're powerful, you got your little podcast going.
I got a podcast.
You know, streaming's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's good.
Well,
Solid.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
As good as it can be.
As good as it can
Hey, compared
be.
to everybody else,
Yeah.
right now,
You gotta complain.
can't complain.
With the way this Twitch drama's going, I cannot complain.
Yeah.
Okay, solid.
Yeah.
And then my future.
And
Now
your-
this is what I'm really interested in.
Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the face suggests that of a dark woman whose qualities might be summed up in the idea of greatness of soul. She has also the serious cast of intelligence. She contemplates her symbol and may... This is all like, they didn't put spaces between these words.
They didn't put any spaces.
like, this is just
It's like one big word.
Yeah, it's just like all together. She contemplates her symbol and may see worlds therein. Meanings: opulence, magnificence, generosity, security, liberty. So yeah, like I said, like you're gonna be like big ballin', like you're like fine.
Big
Like damn, you
ballin'.
have what a great spread. What a great spread.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, shit's going well for you. It just
I'm chilling.
Look at you, man.
I feel great.
I'm happy for you, bro.
The no more human waste.
Yeah, no more wands, bro.
No more.
No more wands.
I love it.
Just pentacles and riches and power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah, bro.
Okay, now it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I hope I do well. So I
Yeah.
just shuffle it again.
Yeah, shuffle it, put your energy. If you want to give it a little
I'm
knock,
gonna
say
give it a
hello.
knock. I would like to say hello to it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, almost got a paper cut. I got
Wait. Was that poop bed thing, was that like the worst thing that's ever happened at the tanning salon?
No. No. So the old men that would come in and tan would jerk off in the tanning beds, and I would have to clean it up. I'm just gonna say it. I would have to clean it up because they would like get off knowing that we would have to clean it up. Because it was like always like young girls, and at the tanning salons we worked alone, so there's only one person on shift. So, oh shit, sorry. So yeah, it was not fun. It was disgusting.
I'm so sad.
It was, and they were creepy, and they would like.
I just don't think horny people deserve rights.
I don't either.
Put I don't know, put them in a home.
It's like
We need to
like
make
these
s-
old
like
men,
I,
like they
like,
were old.
I'm sex positive, but make it taboo again. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't
people
wanna kink
are
shame,
doing the
but-
most.
I don't want to kink shame, but like I'm gonna kink shame. Like, what is that? That is too far. So, but like when they would walk in, we'd have their name, type it in the computer or whatever, and like the notes that the girls would put, like "Watch out, creep!" Like like be scared.
He's a comer. Look out!
Like literally. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, do I knock on it first or after?
Whatever you want. I don't know.
Felt good.
Oh,
That felt
yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna spread it out for you, and you're gonna pick. Okay.
I don't know. Okay. I have to get around the mic.
Is it past, present, future for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I'm feeling a solid one. I'm feeling good about this one, Emma.
Okay.
I'm
Tell me my future, Brooke.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Your past.
Mhm.
Oh wow. No. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait. Let me see it.
It's There's.
Is that the? What is
He's
that?
crying and there's a lot of swords on it.
That's a 9 of swords. It's
Is
a
that
9 of
bad?
swords.
Is that bad?
But that's
Yes.
past, right?
No, 9 of swords. No, this isn't. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it is 9 of swords. Oh, wow. Wait. Oh, I'm reading 9 of wands. Sorry. I was like, oh, that's
No,
not bad.
That's what you had. Yeah.
I was like, good for you. Okay, I'm sorry. No, this is fine, but this is past. We're gonna move past this. Just wait. Aha. 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, meanings: death, failure, delay, deception, disappointment, and despair. Oh my gosh.
Can you tell by looking at me?
The split hair dye really did it for me.
This is what mentally sane people look like. You know.
Okay, but that's fine because it's in the past. We got it out of the way.
I hope so.
It's done. It's out
done.
of the way. Are we ready for the present?
I hope so.
And it's gonna be a good one. Who dis?
I don't know what that is.
Who dis?
Who dis?
It's like a wild
This
card.
is like the you know when you like have a deck of cards is like the Joker. Like what is this?
Yeah,
Like what do I do with that?
I don't know what that is at all. I've never seen that before. We could pull another one.
Pull another because this is
Does anybody know what this is? Please let us know in the comments below. I don't know what the hell this card
this
is.
is
Sound
just
like a cake?
it's just a piece of
Well,
artwork.
it's like
It's
like a
hand?
woman and like a child, and it seems to be like windy and like clouds, but there's no
There's
like
no,
it would
number
say
and
what it
stuff.
was. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is.
Okay, we
We'll
just
pull
draw a
another one.
different one. Yeah.
Present.
And
Yeah.
aha. Just as I suspected. The 2, that's 2.
2 of Wands.
2 of Wands. Great. Okay. Between the alternative readings, there's no marriage possible.
Damn.
I'm so sorry. Wait, what? Why would I'm sorry. What? I'm just gonna keep reading. Oh my god! This is so bad. I can't read this.
Dude, my life sucks.
I have tears in my eyes. I can't read this. I'm literally crying right now. Between the alternative readings, there is no marriage possible. On the one hand, riches, fortune, magnificence. Okay, hell yeah. And on the other, physical suffering, disease, sadness, and mortification.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about where I'm at.
This is so bad. Oh my god. It looks like the milady, the mortification and the sadness of Alexander amidst the grandeur of this world's wealth. I literally have tears.
You're literally crying.
That I just had to read that to you. That's
yeah.
okay.
Tarot decks really love me, as you can tell.
I thought you were joking. She says all of her readings are really bad.
No, all of my decks like roast the shit out of me. They're like, you sad fuck.
I was like ready for like something positive and happy, and it was like,
what are the odds my last
no
card?
marriage.
What are the odds my last card is the Hermit? Like, what are the odds?
No, there's no way. This is your future.
The Magician. Ooh.
The Magician.
I'll take it.
I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna find out in a second. I can't believe I'm crying over this. Okay, The Magician. Surely it's... Aha! This is the first card. Oh, skill, diplomacy, address. Oh, wow. Sickness, pain, loss, disaster, self-confidence, will. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's really positive. Wow.
It's not totally awful.
It's not I mean, it's not horrible.
It's not the Nine of Swords.
It's not the Nine of Swords. It's the Nine of Swords is already out of the way. We're moving past it. So, woo! Yes. Okay. We're just gonna. Thank you guys for coming to this reading.
Yeah. Thank you to Brooke Psychic.
I was feeling really good about. I was feeling positive vibes.
I'm glad you're doing well, though.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, let me move the tears out of my eyes, and now we chat. Okay.
Don't ask me how my life's going.
No. So, Emma, tell me about your past.
Well, where do I begin?
Okay, here we go. Okay, so the internet as a whole, personally, for me, has not been a good time. I don't think it has been for many people. Mm-hmm. Where'd you get your start, like, with, like, the internet?
I started posting on TikTok.
So TikTok was, like, where you, like, blew up?
Yeah, like, January, like, 1st, 2020, I posted my first little TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
and then
so cute.
May.
And then the world died. Everything went to
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
And nothing's been the same. 2020 sucked. Okay, sorry.
No, for real.
Sorry, but 2020 was rough. But that was good. It was a good start. The TikTok, boom, and then
Yeah. And then May 2020, I went viral.
yeah.
And I went from having 2,000 followers on Twitter to 120,000.
Jesus.
And then also my Instagram and my Twitter were the exact same number for like months until I ended up deactivating that one Twitter account.
Yeah.
Where they're the exact same numbers. I also had 120,000 followers on Instagram as well overnight.
Oh
and
my
I think I had
God.
just hit 10K that day initially. And then I had 120,000 by the end of the day.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That's a big blow up. Like, that is like, how do you even mentally wrap your head? Because I feel like I kind of had like where it was like overnight. I was just kind of like blinked, and then I was like, wait, doesn't feel like
mine
real.
was like literally over.
Yeah, but
like,
yours is like 10 to like hundreds of thousands by the time you wake up.
Yeah, like I had about like 300K on TikTok, I think, when I went viral.
Wow.
And then, yeah, everything just blew up from there.
God, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how it goes. I mean, TikTok is just so impressive with how I feel like it came out of nowhere. It just kind of came out of nowhere, and all these people have this like great success from it, and it was just a little dancing app.
Yeah, the
at
algorithm's
first.
like crazy.
It is.
You know,
it really is. Yeah.
I had a theory that I always thought I would have done well on Vine if I just told like quick little jokes. I had a theory, and I was like waiting like for like Vine to like come back because they always talked about making another one, and then I think it like flopped.
Yeah.
But you know, TikTok was like the next best thing, so I was like,
Yeah.
and I told my little jokes, and now I'm here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
God, I miss Vine though. Vine was
Vine was the tits.
Vine was the tits.
Yeah.
If the internet had tits, it would have been Vine. But they deleted Vine after what, like a year? Like, it was like less than a year.
It was a couple years.
Was it?
Yeah.
Maybe I just was like,
I don't know what year it came out.
Oh,
I think it shut
God.
down like in like 2016.
it was everything to me.
Yeah.
It was everything to me.
The culture will never be the same.
It will never be the same. And people are always like, oh, Vine's cringy. Well, they didn't know that TikTok was coming, so.
Yeah. Just wait.
Just wait, guys.
It's like, hey guys, newsflash, everything gets cringy as you age. That's called growing up.
Yeah, literally though. I
That's
know.
literally just life.
I know. I hate when people can't just let people like enjoy things.
Nobody can just let people exist at all, ever. And it's the weirdest thing to
It
me ever. Because
is.
I don't care about anything.
I know.
So it's like so weird.
It is. Yeah. I people just have to find anything to hate on. I found it so strange. Like, this is gonna sound really stupid in the grand scheme of things, but like, I like books, you know? And it's like, I will recommend a book and people are like, oh my God, she's so basic for reading this. This is like, how is she like, I'm like, they're books. Like, why are we starting like a drama club over what books people read? Like,
Dude.
they have to have thoughts on everything. Like, that's just the internet and it sucks.
Yeah.
But
Very strange.
yeah. Speaking of the internet sucking, Twitch is just, what is happening? I sat in my living room.
Mercury retrograde, bro.
Holy shit, I don't know.
This one hit.
This one hit different. This one hit like one thing after another. And I always just kind of like stand back and like don't involve, myself, because it just ends up in being too much mentally for me. But I can't stop like watching things spiral out of control. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It almost feels like dystopian. Like,
it's really strange to see. It's also really bizarre to see, because I grew up on like Stan Twitter, so like I remember being on like the fan side of things, and then now being in this perspective of it, it's like so eerie and like sad and like it's like a weird feeling. It's really disgusting.
It is. It's really sad that a lot of this stuff has to go down like so publicly, and I think that it's like, which has been a thing on Twitch for years now. It's like reacting to controversies at the time or people going through things. It's a very like
I think the idea of like live reacting to like people like talking about these really serious like literal crimes is like weird as fuck.
It's scary.
Like it's really weird, and also I don't know. It's
like dystopian. It's like all of us are watching our streamers react to someone talking about this.
Like a Black Mirror episode.
It is.
Yeah.
It really
That we're
is.
living.
And not even like to signal anyone out, but like XQC will like have like a heart rate monitor on. I'm like, this is like literally a dystopian like what is happening?
Tell us how you really feel. You need a heartbeat.
Yeah. So it's just been a headache. But honestly, I think that like the internet is not for people don't realize like, oh, you play video games, you have it so easy, blah blah blah. It's like people don't realize that the being on this side of the internet where you have so many opinions all the time is so mentally draining and exhausting, to the point where it's like not just me, but like I know tons of streamers that are having to get like legitimate like mental help because of the damage that's been done.
I got on meds again because of the internet. They didn't work.
Yeah,
I did but I like tried. You know what I mean? Like, because like it just like I literally went like crazy after like a year. Yeah.
I was the same way. I mean, God, I guess it's almost 2 years now. But I just had to leave the internet. I wasn't eating. I wasn't sleeping. I couldn't even get out of bed. It's like, how can I let people on the internet that I don't know affect me this much? But when it's constant harassment and constant hate and things like that, it's just like people don't put themselves on that side of it, you know?
No, they don't see content creators as human beings. And also, I don't think anybody cares about, like, everybody pretends they're a mental health advocate, but unless it's, like, surface level depression and anxiety, they do not give a shit when they see the real ugly symptoms
100%. 100%.
And, like, I have such a gripe about that. Because
but I
like,
agree.
Y'all are, like, they want to talk so much shit about, like, how they, like, support mental health and they care about mental health, but then they see, like, somebody have an episode and they're like,
as soon as someone, I've seen that across the internet.
I've seen it happen to so many people, like so many, like not even just like streamers, just like across, again, even growing up, like as a fan, I've seen people do this time and time again to people, and it's like, hey, that's a human being.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's a real person there. Like,
no, I was actually just talking to my therapist about this, like literally last week, was just like, people are always, you know, the first, like, guys, we need to care about mental health. We need to, you know, do this and stuff. But it's like when things get really heavy or things get really intense, it's, or someone is having an episode or something, or a psychotic break or anything, it's instantly, whoa, like, what's wrong with that person? What's wrong with that person? Why are they doing that? You know, and there's just no one has empathy that these are real people, like, that have feelings and problems and need help just like everyone else. And it's hard having every day, not every second of your day, obviously, but a good portion of your days just being in front of thousands of people. It's creepy.
Well, I feel like it's kind of dehumanizing in a way.
It is. It absolutely
is. For me personally.
is.
I don't know, maybe not for everybody, but like for me, I've definitely felt like dehumanized by it.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like for y'all, like every single move that you do too, anything that gets broadcast on Twitter, like a picture that you want to put up, people are just like, you know, well, what's going on here? Why is she hanging out with her? Why is this and that? And it's like, you just want to have some like privacy for a little bit.
Yeah.
So well, it's even like I walked downstairs. I'll tell this story because I went, there was something that I had to go to. And then afterwards, okay, I got high and we had people over at the house and I was talking about in the background because I don't smoke a lot. So I was saying, oh no, the last time that I was high, besides right now or something like that, someone was posting a video and it got posted and people heard me saying that on the back of someone's. And I mean, obviously my stalkers are just idiots, but like, what kind of role model do you think you are? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and I do it again. Like, I'll get high tonight if I want to. I'm sorry, but like,
like I never signed up to be a role model.
I didn't sign up to be your role model, number one. And if I want to walk around my own house and talk about whatever I want, like I'm going to do it, you know, it's like, but you have to watch that every second that you're around people, something could be possibly broadcasted somewhere or something like that. It's creepy. Yeah. Because it's like, even when you're not live, you're live, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, I never like film stuff like around my house. I never take photos of myself ever. Cause it's just like, people do weird shit. I don't want people to know my whereabouts. Like, it's like, it's scary.
Well, you have to be, people are.
Yeah. I miss using social media like casually.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I miss when I could be like, I'm at the movies, you know?
Right.
Or like, this was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood Horror Nights. Like, I'm like, no. I'm like,
you can't post where you're at.
I just always think I'm going to get murdered. I'm like, fully. So like.
Oh, yeah. I think that every time if I post something where I'm at, I'm like, nope.
I'm like, this is it. Yeah.
I'm not going to TwitchCon for that very reason. Like you know, it's just, it's not worth it for, you know.
It's tough too, because like even making like a Finsta or like a second account, people figure it out immediately.
Then it gets leaked, and then it
gets leaked, and then
and you never trust people on the internet. I'm sorry, you just don't trust people on the internet. No. Bottom line, even if you think they're your friends or something, you can always, I say, you look out for yourself first. You know, and I feel like, not to circle back to this Twitch thing, but it's like, all these people fighting and going at it like used to be really good friends, and it's just like, it's scary. It's like, you know, these are people who you think are your friends, but you can never be too safe. I feel like, honestly, like there are people that are like, I know are my genuine friends, you know, like Emma comes over and like I know I wouldn't have to worry about you, like with things like that, but it's scary. I don't know. You just never know. You never know. But yeah.
I mean, you know, like, I mean, I've never had to encounter with you, but I've told you, like, I have like the best like people radar ever. Like, I take one look at somebody and I'm like, no.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Including some people in that situation. I took one look and I was like, no. And this happened and I was like, no.
Yeah, you're like, nope, I said no.
No, I'm very picky about, and everything. So I'm like friends with everybody because I'm a friendly guy. I'm nice. But like I'm very picky with who I like actually talk to and who I decide to be close with. I'm really strategic and particular about it because I don't trust the motherfucker.
I wish I was more like that. I'm always like, oh my gosh, you're so nice. Like I just like think the best. I always like to assume the best out of everyone, and I'm learning that that's just not the way to go about things because you get get taken off guard and.
Well,
everybody has a motive.
Difficult to trust people too. I mean, in your position, I'm sure you have those people who are your true friends, and then also the people who, want to take advantage of the position that you're in. So they're like, oh, like I want to be friends with her just so that I can get invited to these parties, or I want to be friends with them so that I can appear on their stream and get famous off of that. So it's hard to like figure out who's who.
It's weird, like from high school, like the people that will like hit me up now, I'm like, where did you come from?
I'm your
like,
third cousin.
We haven't. Yeah, we're related, I swear. But like people come out of nowhere, you know. It's like, where have you been? Or you used to bully me in high school, you know.
Yeah.
And now you want help promoting your whatever the hell it is. I'm like, I don't.
Soap making business.
Yeah.
Dude, like you're like, or like the pyramid scheme. I had one girl I went to makeup school with hit me up and tried to like get me to promote her like the pyramid scheme she was in. I was like, girl, get it together.
I know. I get hit up from like, I don't want to be mean, but like people that I went to high school with, and I'm like, I'm not getting involved with your pyramid scheme. I'm sorry.
Like, no.
One of them, and this is like, I'm sorry if they see this. One of the pyramid schemes is like how to become like an influencer.
Classic.
Like how to get
And
followers.
then none of the people are influencers or have a lot of followers.
Step one.
And she hit me up. I was like, respectfully, like I didn't want to come off like mean, but I'm like, I don't need to join a program.
Yeah, you're like
I'm sorry. Like what are you hitting me up for? So yeah, it's the internet as a whole is just like
it's a goofy place.
It's a goofy place, and like yes, like it's done a lot of good things for me, and it's my career, and I'm thankful for it. But like, what a shit place! It's just really bad. It's horrible.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah. Emma, you came over when Jack's parents were in town.
Oh my god, yes, it was the best.
We had it. Okay, this is why I love Emma, because Emma can just like come over, and we were having a family dinner with Jack's parents, Jack's friends from Jersey, and then like the house. And it was just like, we were like in our pajamas, like chilling or whatever. And I'm just like, Emma, come over. We're eating a home cooked meal tonight.
It was so good.
And Emma's there and like bonding with Jack's family. It was just like,
we're fellow New Jerseyans, you know?
Yeah. The New Jersey, they stick together.
Yeah.
They were very.
We're from the same area, so.
Yes. Yeah. They are very, very, they were very excited. They love Emma.
That's really good.
And his little sister was like, we need to see Emma again.
Oh, I'm glad. That's so nice.
She's very funny. But yeah, that was always a good time. I can count on Emma to always, like, if we're just chilling at the house, like come over and just spend time. And I think
I'm just here to hang out.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Cause like also, sorry Maddie in advance, because Emma and I bail on Maddie's things.
I feel so bad, dude.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, that slumber party traumatized me.
Oh no, because
the pajama party.
there was a Disney, actually when Maddie was on the podcast, she was talking about it. They were throwing that Disney slumber party karaoke.
Can I just explain what happened from my POV?
Yes, please.
It really fucked me up, bro.
Yes.
And like also, Maddie, I love you. I have nothing against you. Like, please don't hate me. I just think it was really funny. You know what I mean? I just think it's like a funny story to like,
Oh
tell.
yeah, no.
Like what happened? So like, yeah. So Maddie throws a Disney themed like pajama party, right? So it's a Disney themed pajama party. So, and I look at the website and it's like must be wearing like pajamas or like a onesie, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it's like cute, right? Like it's like a fucking pajama party. And like we had talked previously, like you and I, about like wanting to have like a little girls, like little slumber party. We talked about that just ourselves. So I figured it'd be kind of like a small like girls thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm in this impression that it's like, oh, probably like the usual people we see at like the 100 Thieves parties and like same kind of thing. I was like, cute, whatever, awesome, Disney themed pajama party, right?
Woo.
And then like, you know, Maddie texts me, I'm like getting ready, and she's like, can't wait to see your emo pajamas, because like I'm always like emo, like everybody's always dressed like real like cute and like normal, like we're on the boat, and then I'm dressed in like all black and I look like me.
It's the best.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, like it's like cutesy, like whatever. So it's like I don't like wear pajamas. So it's like I just had like these like skull like pajama bottoms. Then I just wore like a big t-shirt, and I put my hair in like little pigtails. My makeup was like kind of crusty because I did like a stream with like Myth earlier that day. But like I just
never look
I just
crusty,
like
by the way.
left it because I was like, well, it's like my people, like no big deal. You know what I mean? And then there was the pregame at your house.
Yep.
So I show up to the pregame, and Maddie enters the door, and she's in this cute little pajama set, and I'm like. But you know, I'm like, oh, and then I'm chilling, and then I ask you, and then I find out you're not going, and I'm heartbroken.
I wasn't going.
And because you were dressed like you were just you were in like yoga shorts, I think, and then like a sweater.
I
and
was
I was
in
like
a hoodie and like
yeah. So I was like,
sweat
so I was like, good. And then you're like, I'm not going, and I was like,
whoops.
and then and then I look at Maddie, and I'm like, hey man, like I don't know if I'm like dressed for this, and she's like, no, it's fine. Other people will be like wearing other stuff too, right? Mm-hmm. Caroline shows up.
Bless her
Caroline's
heart.
the most gorgeous woman ever, and she's serving. And she's wearing a black like sheer robe with like fur lines. Like I just killed my husband, Black Widow realness.
Literally, like walking, like
like elegant fishnets, slippers.
Like it was gorgeous.
Red lip, like sexy, and I'm like, and I'm just like. And then, I look at Maddie and I'm like, hey man, like I really don't think I'm like, I'm not dressed for this. And she's like, no, it's fine. Other people dress like that. The Botes sisters walk in. I don't know if you've seen the Botes sisters, but they are like two of the most beautiful women on the planet. They are gorgeous.
Stunning.
Gorgeous. And they have like these insane, they're slim, thick as hell. Like their bodies are insane.
Beautiful.
Yeah, chef's kiss. Gorgeous. And you're like, Alex is wearing this like sexy little slip dress. And then Andrea was wearing like a bodysuit and like pants that weren't even pajamas, but she just looked hot. You know what I mean?
So it didn't matter. She just looked like a model.
And then Maddie is like, and then I'm just like, oh my God, I'm going to burst into flames, right? And, Maddie's like talking to the party. She's like, man, I don't even know how many people are showing up. And they start naming all these people. And I'm like, hey, Maddie, how many people are going to show up? And she's like, oh, like about like 300. I turned to her, I'm like, girl, I cannot do this. I'm going home. I was like, I cannot show up like this. I cannot do that.
We were like plotting in the corner. I'm like,
oh yeah, I had you give me like pain. I had you like tried to change an outfit because like yeah,
I was like trying to give her other outfit. It just wasn't working. I'm like, okay, we corner Maddie. We tell her like, oh, it turns out like we're not gonna be able to make it. Like we're like planning, and Maddie's like, oh, that's fine. Maddie, she's like, oh, okay, that's okay.
Because I always have to cancel everything on her, and I felt so bad. But I was like that humiliation. I was like, damn, it's like
I would have been wearing the same thing as you.
Nobody said it was a sexy pajama party. It was a Disney themed pajama party.
How
was I supposed to know that was sexy?
People were in like lingerie. Like I would have been wearing like plaid, like long, like
I had these skull pajama bottoms,
which they were cute by the way.
I looked like a little emo kid, but like everybody was like hot, and I was like, girl, I'm not even wearing a corset. Like I'm not even singed. Like my guts out like under this. Like fuck, bro.
Oh my God, it was Yeah,
it was not ideal.
We do love Maddie though.
I do love Maddie. Yeah, it was awesome. I'm just honored to be invited. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm dumb, and like just did not get the assignment. But
no, it's fine because honestly, there's a million things. Like Em and I, we hang out a lot. I hang out with you more than like I hang out with a lot of people.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't just like I'm not. I like hanging out with people, but Emma's always like, yeah, I'll go.
I'm
like,
just kind of chill.
She's just kind of chill. I just love it. So whether it's like coming over to the house with us, like she could come over, hang out with me and Maddie, and just relax, and that would be perfect. Or she can literally like go out with us. It's just like a good friend to just always have around, you know?
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
We love having Emma.
I try to be low maintenance. Again, I'm just here to have a good time.
Try to be low maintenance.
I'm just here to have a good time, I just want to hang out. I'm lonely.
Dude, it gets lonely sometimes. Everyone's always on their computers.
Yeah, nobody wants to go out.
No, never. I'm always like, sometimes I just like wander the halls of the house and drag my hand along the wall. Is anybody home? Someone please, interaction. We actually, the other night, Maddie and I had a girls' night. She went out and had a few drinks. I was in bed in my pajamas. She says, downstairs drinks now. I was like, oh. So I ripped the covers off and I go, and we just sat there. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I smacked my elbow on the fuck. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. We had drinks and she was like, why does XQC get so many viewers? Like, can you explain it to me? And I was like, I don't know how to explain how anyone really gets viewers. Like, they just kind of have them. Yeah. But we watched XQC top clips for like 3 hours, just drunk out of our minds. And she just like had acted like she'd never seen anything more interesting in her entire life. Because she doesn't watch movies, shows, anything. And so she was just like, she's like, what did he just say? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's my mom. Anytime she sees a clip of him, she's like, I don't know what he's saying. I'm like, I don't either.
We just nod along. Yeah. We're like, yeah. Yeah. Well, Maddie and I, now that Haley left the house, Maddie and I have been hanging out more, but Mason's actually been in town for more than because he goes back and forth between Texas. But I don't know who this man is. Like, if someone came up to me and was like, explain Mason, I couldn't do it. Like, he's just such a unique individual that I couldn't even put a pin on it. But he walks into my stream the other day. I'm streaming, and he taps me on the shoulder. I'm going to go. I'm like, go where? Like, this guy does not leave the house. I'm like, where? You're leaving? You're going to Texas? Like, what? He goes, I'm going to an MMA class. And I was like,
okay, Mason.
I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I got bored. I'm just gonna go to an MMA class. I was like, okay. So he goes. He comes back. He's like, oh, it was good. It was good. Then he comes back again. I'm still streaming. He taps my shoulder. He goes, I'm gonna go to another class. So he went to 2 MMA classes.
Oh my God, in one day?
Yes. And then yesterday he took himself shopping.
Oh, good for him.
He took himself shopping. And to be fair, I wish I could help him more. I was at a fairy tea party. Like, I was booked and busy. I was drinking tea with the girls.
Yeah.
But he took himself shopping, and I felt like he was back to school shopping. It was just so cute. He was like little plaid flannel. He's like, yes or no, and then yes or no. It was the cutest thing ever.
That's wholesome.
But yeah, he needs to go with me because
he needs help.
He still does need help. We have to move him past the Adidas.
Yeah, so the
Nike
slides. Yeah.
combos, you know?
The sports socks and the slides.
Yeah. That's kind of what we need to move past, but I don't know. He's been really good though.
He's getting there.
Yeah, the whole house has been actually really good. Jack, God, I think I've been seeing Jack's tweets. He's up every morning when I go downstairs. I'm in my pajamas and I'm going to like get my breakfast, and he's on the treadmill for like, I swear to God, like an hour, and I'm like, wow, I should do that.
Oh yeah, he's been losing weight, right? He's been on a fitness journey.
Yeah, he posted, I think today, that he's lost like 13 pounds or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he's killing it.
Good for him.
I bought that treadmill and I don't use it. Everyone's like, can I use a treadmill? I'm like, I bought it for the house. I don't use it. Like, please, someone use it.
That's sick.
But I need to do it more. I just like, I feel like I'm like deteriorating. I'm just like, my bones are turning into crustiness. Like, I just sit on my computer all day.
Yeah, I need to start working out like for real. I've never like worked out for real, like consistently.
Me either.
Yeah.
No. Well, because I always did like sports and stuff growing up, so I was like, oh, that's fine. And then now I'm like, I should really like take care of myself, especially since I sit on a computer like 9 to 10 hours a day. Mm-hmm. It's just like, this sounds so bad, but like, I'm just so lazy, and once I've streamed, I'm so tired that I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, it's like, it's so draining to stream.
It is. Yeah. And it sounds so like, oh, well, what do? You sit at your computer, like, how hard is it? But no, like, it's...
I feel like the lens, like, sucks the life out of me.
It's
you know
like,
what I mean? Like, having a camera. I
it's
feel
the
like
Harry Potter, like, Dementor. Like,
yeah.
My face is, like, flying out.
That's how it feels to me. It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
My mom wanted me to talk about this. Shout out to my mom. My mom loves Emma. Oh, loves Emma. My mom loves Emma. But my mom she was asking me if Emma feels like attached to the split dye look, because obviously you pull it off so well and it's been like your identity kind of in some form. People are like, oh yeah, you know, that's Emma. You posted in an all blonde wig, was it? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. My mom was like, oh my God, Emma looks so amazing. Like, she was texting me so happy. But it was cool because she was like, I've always associated Emma with, like, you know, the split hair, you know? And she was like, it doesn't not seem like Emma at all. Like, it just is like a different version. Hair. It's just like, it's so cool. But do you feel like you ever want to mix it up, or you kind of like...
Yeah, I said I was going to I did my hair one last time for, like, TwitchCon, you know, for my meet and greet. And then, like, that's it. You know, take my little photos, and then that's it. I think I'm going to grow it out. I don't know what I want to do with it. Yeah. So I'm probably just going to be wearing the wig a lot. And then...
The blonde one?
Yeah, the blonde one.
God, I love that wig. Yeah. It's so
I always say,
good.
like, my soul is blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, people, like...
Blondes have more fun.
Like, in my head, I'm...
As I have pink hair.
Yeah, like, in my head, I'm always blonde. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So it's, like...
I love it.
Yeah, but I'm finally growing out the split. I just don't know what I want to do with it though, because I don't want to go. Basically, my only option is if I wanted to go all dark, but like I don't like how I look with like dark hair.
I can't stand how I look with dark hair.
Yeah, and like I know I'm gonna want to bleach it again, and like I won't bleach over it, so I think I'm just gonna like let it grow out for as long as I can until like I know what to do, because I just don't know what the hell to do with my hair anymore.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
but you told people, you're like, this is it. This is like,
Yeah, I'm like, that was it. That was the last time I'm doing my roots, and then that was it. I'm not doing them again.
I
Or maybe
love
I will.
it.
I might cave, but
No, don't cave. You do
Yeah.
whatever you want to
I'm
do with
just
your
tired.
hair.
It's a lot to maintain, and I'm tired. And it's been 2 years of
is.
this, and I've had this hair on and off for like years,
Yeah.
and it's just like it's a lot to maintain.
Yeah.
and
I can't even imagine. It's probably so difficult.
Yeah, my hair's crunchy.
My hair's crunchy. My hair's crunchy too, girl. I've fried it to shit. It's beyond like help at this point. So I just kind of gave up and was like, okay, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I did pink, and
Yeah. What inspired the pink?
so my GTA character has pink hair.
Yes, Abby Brooks.
Abby Brooks, and I did a subathon, and one of the subathon goals was pink hair for an Abby Brooks cosplay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit it, and then I was like, I can't actually like dye it. Like I'm gonna fry my hair 10 times more, even though because I was gonna like do like a full bleach and then dye on top. I'm like, I can't. I'm just gonna ruin my hair.
Yeah.
So I did this like overtone temporary conditioner.
Yeah.
And I love it so much, and I'm so sad because it fades with like,
Yeah. You
in,
just
like,
have to
days.
keep applying it. Yeah.
and I mean, I got a lot of hair. It doesn't really like look like it, but like there's like layers in this. It's a lot of
you have
hair.
a lot
Like
of hair.
it takes like an hour to dry it all, and so to go through each strand and get that shit on it, it was really tough. Me and Maddie, we were like
Yeah.
in the kitchen with like gloves on, like we didn't know what to do. We went through 2 big tubs of this.
Yeah.
It's not realistic to upkeep, so it's here while it's here, and then we'll miss you, and it's gone. But everyone's like, don't go back to blonde hair. I'm like, shut up. I don't have a choice.
Don't tell me. Yeah.
And they're like, you look so much better with pink. I'm like, okay.
I don't know if you look better. I think you look good with both.
At
I wouldn't say
first, I think
better.
at first, like when
Yeah.
I first, like it's faded. It's donezo. Like this is beyond. Like when I first did it, I was like, if it stayed like this all the time, I would keep it forever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
That's how I feel about like colors, and that's why like I don't really do them, because like
Yeah.
I love having pink hair. Like that's like
Yeah.
that's the only color like I like. I love having the pastel pink is my favorite thing
Ugh.
ever. But again, like maintaining it, it's like no.
It's
And I have to
impossible.
wash my hair every day because I got like 2 strands of hair on my head,
Yeah.
and it's like greasy.
My hair gets so greasy. I gotta wash it.
yeah, like
My first shower after it, I was like, oh, where did it all go?
yeah,
I was
it all
like-
just comes out.
I was like, what happened? I felt so bad. I was like, shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, I love it, but I don't think it'll stick around for much longer, which
I
I'm
feel ya.
sad about. But whatever, it's fine. Emma is my go-to. I honestly just like, for me, mental health is like my main like platform and like what I talk about, and I feel like we relate so much on a lot of things.
yeah,
And so Em and I have always been really like open, especially like with each other, just like about like our journey through mental health and things
Yeah.
like that. I've been on my medication since I was like 15. Like I've always just been on my depression and anxiety medicine.
yeah.
But it's been interesting to like watch my friend's journey through, mental health, and not to like compare it, but like
Yeah,
you don't feel
just
as
to see.
alone. It's like
Yeah.
it's not cool because like
No.
fuck,
Yeah.
we have mental issues, like
Yeah.
shit. Woo, go us. But you don't feel like as alone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah. So I got tons of respect for Emma, and I know we struggle through a lot of the same things. So
yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'm diagnosed now, so now I know what's wrong with me at least.
Well, that's good because
Yeah.
I remember even like last year it was not like
Yeah, you remember when I had to start getting on meds?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they did not work.
yeah,
But, you know,
which
I tried.
is so common.
Yeah. It's like I've gone through so many different like medications, but for like what I have, it doesn't like, they don't treat what I have, so it doesn't count. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's so shit. They're like, try this medicine for 6 to 7 weeks.
Yeah,
And if it doesn't work, then we'll try a new one. I'm like,
then I'm just in there. I'm like, hey, can you like diagnose me? Because I feel like we should like know what's like wrong with me before we start giving me drugs. And then like what I had, like I've just ended up being fucking autistic. And it was like, hey, if you have autism, those meds don't work for it. Yeah, doesn't change anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So they try to like, just throw different medicines at you. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
But it's just such a strange like system that it's like, okay, well, this doesn't work, on to the next. Now you may be severely depressed for the next 7 weeks, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
Like, it's
as you suddenly stop taking them, everything could get worse.
Yeah, but I'm like, God. And if you stop your medicine, like I skipped a few days on accident because I'm very forgetful and bad at taking things. I felt like I literally felt like I was dying.
Yeah. Oh my God. If I went like a day without them, I was like,
my body was shaking uncontrollably. Yeah. I felt like I was gonna pass out. I couldn't eat. Like I literally felt like I was dying. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh my God. I on one end I'm like, God, like I feel like I shouldn't be on this.
Yeah.
You know, like what's it doing to my body? But like otherwise I'd probably be dead. So
yeah,
that's you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But
things we gotta do to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I have had people in my life be like, that's not good for you, should get up, that's not good for your brain, that's not good for your body. I'm like, okay,
you know
like,
what else is not good for my body? Depression.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, we have one of two options here. This one's a little bit better. But yeah, circling back to what for me at least, anxiety, depression, PTSD, that's kind of what my diagnosis ends with. But I see so many people going through much more intense things. And I think overall people should take the steps to learn more about mental health beyond just, depression, anxiety, and, attempt to understand what people are going through or why people may act a certain way or things like that, because it's scary. It's scary to deal with, and it's very intense. And we're all people, at the end of the day, we're humans.
Yeah. I think people need to humanize people more when they like talk about these things or think about these things. Like,
yeah. I think like, God, it's so, being a content creator is really, public opinion is kind of what you go off of, but like always treat people with respect. You don't have to agree with them, you don't have to, but imagine, in my opinion, even if someone does something wrong, like thousands of death threats and thousands of, insults being hurled at them, like that's not going to do anything productive. That's going to hurt people, and you never know what someone is going through on the other end of the camera or on the other end of the internet. So I think people need to really
need to think about what the hell they're saying.
Yeah, think about it. You can have opinions on people, or you can, criticize or hold people accountable or things like that, but just try to be respectful to humans. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
That is what I'll say. But God, how long have I been talking? I just thought back to me crying on a tarot card reading. I was like, wait, that feels like a long time ago. 55
minutes.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to wrap it up. Sorry, I just had a flashback to me crying over the tarot card reading.
Yeah.
Emma, I love you. You've been through a lot in life. I have literally the utmost respect for you. I adore you. Is there anything you want to share with the people? Any upcoming projects? Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, this is my first time actually confirming it. So I'm working on my own podcast right now, where I'm going to talk about whatever I want.
Yes.
And I don't know, hopefully it'll be out by the end of the year. That's my goal,
Love that.
And I'm working on more YouTube stuff too, and getting back into that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I think it's going to be amazing.
I think it'll be a lot better for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'll absolutely thrive.
I think anything will be better for me than streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it. No, I'm very happy for you. And I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you very much.
I love
Thank
you
you
so
for
much.
having me. I love you.
I love you. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys for listening to this episode of That's What She Said. Remember, guys, 5 stars on 5 stars. Sorry about that. On Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, whatever it's called. And like, comment, subscribe to the channel. What else? Just show us some love, okay?
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Who do you want to see? Be sure to check out Emma's podcast, hopefully by the end of the year.
Yes.
Thank you
hopefully.
guys. And we will see you next time, okay? Bye.